Tzedek, tzedek, tirdof. Justice, justice, you shall pursue.
Gideon Falter is, well, you tell me who you are, Gideon.
Good morning, James. I'm chairman of Campaign Against Antisemitism.
Okay, well, why have you rung in today?
Well, I'd like to try and help you make a distinction, if that's okay.
Of course.
The definition of anti-Semitism, which has now been adopted by the British government, which we were a part of, and which has been very vigorously pursued by a lot of Jewish organisations and people, contains within one line which says criticism of Israel similar to that levelled against any other country cannot be regarded as anti-Semitic.
Yes.
And I think that's absolutely key here. There are people who say that any criticism of Israel is anti-Semitic.
And there are quite a lot, and they're very well organised, and they know exactly what they're doing.
That's where I'd like to disagree with you. There are people.
You'll have to come and look at my inbox, bro.
That's fine. But if you look at my inbox on the other side, I can assure you there are a hell of a lot more who.
But I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you you're wrong.
But the thing that's critical is there are people who think that criticism of Israel is anti-Semitic per se, and they're wrong. Just like there are people who think that criticism of Britain is unpatriotic,
yes.
And they're wrong too. You'll get that in any national argument. The key thing here is that the vast majority of the Jewish community, I think, will have been listening to the conversation you've been having, and where you were, I think it was Moshe, where you were taking him to task on various things with matters of Israeli policy, and they'll be quite comfortable with that. It's absolutely fine. There's not a drop of anti-Semitism in it. You're discussing a national policy, fine. The problem that we've got, and if we go to the thing that was at SOAS last night, there was this demonstration, the Israeli ambassador's coming to speak. I believe in free speech, let him speak. A bunch of people wanted to protest against that.
Just to clarify one thing, free speech also admits the people who say that he shouldn't be allowed to speak. Oddly, somewhat conversely.
People who want to stand outside and protest against it, they've got a point they want to make. Let them make the point. The problem is the way that point is made.
Yes.
And I think this really comes down to, we worked a lot with the BBC on the piece that has generated this debate today about the Charity Commission looking into the BDS movement. The complaint that went in to the Charity Commission, I'm just looking at it now, about a third of it is quoting stuff that I've said to them.
Yes.
The crucial thing, you look at these protests last night. There was one protester who started telling Jewish students that all of the Jews who went to their deaths in the gas chambers, the 6 million Jews, were cowards. That's why they died. They just died because they're cowards. That's not criticism of Israel. That's pure
that's a hate crime.
Anti-Semitism. It's a hate crime. If you look also, now this is a lesser crime if you like, but it goes to the root of it. If you look at what that crowd of people are chanting, probably a lot of them without really thinking about it, they're chanting from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. And if you look at the geography, they're calling in that chant for the obliteration of the state of Israel. That's not criticizing a policy. That's telling Jewish people that they shouldn't have a homeland. They shouldn't have a right to self-determination. So that there is not criticism of a state.
We're up against the travel news now. Gideon, thank you very much.